Hi everyone, welcome back to the show. This is your Jee Sifu right here. So today we have another interesting Taoism and Taoist Magic talk show. Today's topic was inspired by a TikTok that I just watched last night. So there's this funny video someone made, and it's about a Chinese guy praying to his god of wealth statue, and he was like so mad because he was praying for like over 10 years, doing worshiping, food offerings, burn incense and all that, right, for 10 years, and now he is still not doing well with his money. So he's like super mad and he wanted to like flip out on the god. So he took the statue and like, rah! And then he throw the statue. And the moment he throw the statue became the god. Like the god came out and started to like scream at him, like, "What are you doing?" So that was kind of funny, huh? And well, the story goes really weird because it's like, okay, you get mad at the god, right? And then the god is like, "You don't believe me? Let me show you some power." And then after that, he went into like a dream state, and then he wake up, and the whole world just changed, and he suddenly become very rich and all that. It's weird. I don't even know what is people like thinking, right? So I have also encountered people who have similar situation where they're like they are praying to something, and then they eventually come to a point that they feel like, why am I doing this? Like, I'm doing this, I'm praying for money and all that, right? But it's just like nothing changed, nothing get better, and I'm still like really sucked. So you wonder why your prayers didn't work. Your God is not working. Is it all just a scam? Is it just like, is it just some stupid things, and you should not waste your time on doing all that stuff? Well, this show, I want to answer your question, especially for my disciples as well, right? First of all, praying doesn't work to bring you money or a girlfriend or something like that. Prayers doesn't work because you don't understand what prayers are supposed to do. Okay, being specific here. Okay, prayers. The role of prayers, at least in our lineage, okay, the purpose of praying. Praying is to praise the God. You praise the God like, oh, you're so powerful. Your power can do this and that. And you're like putting your faith into the God. You're praising the God for its power, like saying that he is so powerful because of what and so on. But it's not like he have already done that for you, then you praise. Praying is a form of investment. Okay, let me kind of go back in time a little bit and tell you how it works in the human world, with a similar kind of thing. Okay, so in the past, when there are still like the kings and emperors and all that, right? In the dynasty era, so the ruler often have to worship his generals and marshals that fight for him. Now, this kind of worship is not like, oh, I put you on the altar and then like I bow to you. Not that kind of worship. Worship, worshiping your general in Chinese is called bai zheng. Okay, bai zheng is like you put your faith into this general, and you say that this general is so great and he has such and such power, and he would be able to do this and that and that and that. It's not like he already did. Okay, so it's like the moment you got the job, the the ruler above will say, you will bring us these. You will do these and then make the country like that. It's like, it's almost like, a wish. You're kind of like hoping that this general can do all that stuff. You're putting your faith, you're believing in this person that can bring you these powers, that bring you these like results. You're putting your faith in them. And that is why you put that person into the position of whatever XYZ general. You give him a title, right? You are the uh, life saving general. You will save the life of our people, right? There's a name. The name, the title gives a mission to this general. For example, uh, your mission is to destroy this mountain. Then you'll be named like Mountain Destroying General. There will be a title, a specific name given to you. Because of that name, it shows that the ruler above have faith in you, that you could do it. So, as a like you, if you are the general, you're the person getting this title, right? You see, your upper is giving you all that faith before you actually do or show anything. So, what should you be doing? How do you feel? You will be like, oh my God, I didn't even do it, and he already put all that faith into me, and then give me all the power, the man, the weapon, and everything. Oh, I have all these already. I must get it done. You'll be like this. You'll be like, I must get it done. Then you'll be very determined. Your heart is all aligned and focused into doing your job. Okay, let's go back to the modern time. Okay, you all should know how it's like when you get a job, right? Okay, let's say you are going for, mm, maybe you're like the IT department guy, you're like fixing computer, okay? So you enter this firm and people hire you to fix the computer and deal with computer problem. You are given a job, a title, right? And there's like all that stuff that you're supposed to do. They will say, okay, we give you the power to like touch the system of all the computer and all that. They give you the faith, right? And then they say, you will now be this position and your role is like this. You haven't even showed them that you can do it. They give you all that faith before you actually show them. You see, this is also an example of how they worship you. Like, precisely what we mean by the word worship in Chinese is putting the faith into someone or something before they have to like show you any evidence. So praising the God is a form of worshiping. Before the God actually help you, you will praise the God, saying like, how powerful is the God? And so you're like saying, I hope this God will be like that powerful so it can help me when I need. The practice of praying and worshiping is an investment of your own heart energy to put into the God's account. So what does that do? That doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything. Like, literally, it doesn't do anything. So, how can the God help you? The question is how to get the God's power out, how to withdraw. You see, it is an investment to pray, to worship, putting your food offerings, all that. It's all an investment. It's like you're putting money into your bank account. How to take the money out? Well, you have been praying for so long. It's like you save money in your bank account for 10 years. Yes, there's a lot of money. You have a lot of potentials, but you didn't even care about taking the money out. Why? You see, Most of the people forgot that the main thing about getting God's help is taking their power out, letting the God follow you around or put his power here and there. Typically, people go to the temple and worship and pray and burn incense and ask the God for help, right? And then they say, I have an interview next week. Please help me to get the job. Okay. And then they put the incense in and then they leave. That's not helping. The God is there in front of you, right? When you talk, the God is like, okay, I will help you. And then you left. You didn't bring the God with you. You didn't bring the God's power with you to the interview. The God's like, I cannot follow you home. You don't have anything for me to follow you around. So how can I help? Cannot. That's why it doesn't work. So what is that thing that allows you to bring the God with you? Magic. You see, Taoists, we have magic. There's a lot of different magic that will allow you to draw the power from the God and let you have the like a copy of the God or its power to follow you around wherever you go. You go to the interview, the God can follow you to the interview. You go to the coffee shop, the God can follow you there. Wherever the God is, the God then can help you there. For example, you're at the job interview and then you shake hand with the guy, right? What can the God do when you shake hand with the guy? Well, the God can follow you, go through your body, and then affect the other person's feeling and thinking, and then make them like you. When they like you, they have a good feeling of you, and they want to hire you. Boom, there goes the help. So how can God brings you money? Back to that example with the God of wealth, right? The God cannot bring you money. There's no magic that can bring you money directly. Money is earned by yourself. The God of wealth is not about money, but you can use his power to help you make money. So what is wealth? The God of wealth. Wealth is time. Yeah, wealth of nature, not wealth of here. People don't understand what is God of wealth because they all think about money. It's not money. So how can God of wealth help you get more money? Well, for example, make better use of your time. You can be sitting there 4 hours. Okay, sit 4 hours. No fruit, no nothing achieved. Just wasting time. You can also be sitting there for 4 hours and you did a lot of things. You get a lot of things done. Fulfilling day, right? Lots of fruits. That's good time utilized. You can be talking to a client for 2 hours and then the client is not paying. I can talk to a client for 15 minutes and the client is paying. That's better, right? You still need to work to get the money into your pocket. It's not like you don't have to work, but the God's power help you make use of everything better. It doesn't fix stupidity. God cannot fix stupid. If you decided that the way you can make money is by sitting at home watching TikToks all day, you're not going to make money, right? That's stupid. You got to have a way to make money. You got to work out a way. And then the God goes into that way and help you with everything. For example, you're writing articles. The God can make you write better, like help you to find ways to improve your writing. Oh, for example, that God can make you realize that Hey, there's this Grammarly thing. I can use that to improve my language. Wow. After that, my grammar get better. My articles improved. I get more views, more likes. Okay? Or the God can make you suddenly feel like you want to watch more videos on how to promote. And then you learn something from it, you promote better. And you got more views, more audience, and more money coming in. Okay. It's not always like, God, please help me get money. And then next day you have a lot of money. There's no way that will happen. And those people who will like pray to God and think that they will win lottery, stop right there and don't fall into scams. 100% of these out there that say using magic to win lottery, it's all a scam. Gambling, all that shortcut, right? It's a scam or it is a trap. You will always face a lot of bad consequence afterward, even if you did win. So don't do it. Okay? The real magic, real God's help, always help you, like really helping you by solving your problem. And that's what most people don't like. Because to solve your problem of why you suck right now, it's always a painful thing to accept. That God loves to tell you what to improve. Because right now, what is not good, what is bad, what is not good enough, what is your flaw? That God points out your mistake, that God pokes your flaw, tell you to look at your ugly side. What are you bad at? What have you done wrong? How can you face it? And we all hate looking at those things because to fix these things, it's always like looking at the ugly side of our life or of ourselves. And it's so painful to accept that you have been wrong. What are you doing wrong? It's so hard to accept. And that's why a lot of people would want to go for the shortcut or even the scam because they like something that is fast, something that is easy, right? Now, relating to another TikTok that I've watched, okay, this guy saying success is not a comfortable thing. It's a very uncomfortable process that brings you to a more comfortable zone. So don't stick in your comfort zone if you want to get better. It's really true. That's the same teaching I give to my disciple all the time. The gods are helping. It's you are not listening. Okay? Well, look, we said before in our previous show, right? When you ordain as a Taoist, you have three things. Dou Ging Si, right? The Tao gives you a way to go. Okay, so you have a destination when you die. You have a toolbox, which is like all the methods and magic. And most importantly, at last, you have your master. Your master is here to poke your flaws. Your master is actually the representative of the God. If the gods have to tell you a message to give you help, it's always through the master. When I come and tell you what you have been doing wrong, what you have been doing that is not good, you have to change it. Because that's how the God wants you to change to get you a better life. You want to get better, you want to have more wealth, you have to accept your ugly side. Anyway, my timer is up. Hope you like it. And this time I have tuned down my volume a little bit because I realized it was kind of loud. So if you guys like this change, let me know. And we'll have to see you in the next episode. Bye bye.